I'm going to show you exactly how I created this cake advert design with Canva using just my smartphone. Let's go. As usual, the first thing you have to do is to log into your Canva app. Click on the plus icon, then click on custom size because I know the size of the design. We are using 3000 by 3000 pixels for this design precisely. So we are using 3000 by 3000 pixels. So that is what we are using. Let us wait till it load. It is loading. So here is our design background. So the next thing for us to do now is to click on the color and change the color. Let me just scroll this down. This is normal something. So just click on the color, click on gradient and use the color we want to use. We are using three gradient color here. We are using three color here. So the first color is what? Let me quickly input the color code, which is what? 5D0080. Yes, or 8D rather. 8D. So this is our color code. You can just duplicate it, you can just screenshot it, or what do I say. So I'll click on it again, click on the color, click on it again and change the second color to the color code, which is on A102BB. Yes, that is the second color code. And the third one, I'm going to click on it again. The third one will be black, so we are using black for the third one. And the next thing I'm going to do now is to change the style to this. So we are using the style. So this is the style we are using. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to click on the element and go and get my the image I reduce its transparency and added it as the background. So this is it here. So the name of the image is Swally Particles, or what is the correct pronunciation. So I'm just going to increase its size till it fits the design size like this. This is exactly what I'm saying. So once I'm done with this, I'm going to go to position, align and middle. So what I'm going to do now is to click on the transparency and reduce the transparency to 20. Yes, I'm going to reduce its transparency to 20. Yes. So the next thing for me to do now is to click on text, click on add a heading and input our text, which is what? Nayo's cake. So this is our text here. I'm going to click on it, scroll till I get to this format here and change it to left alignment instead of the center alignment. So what I'm going to do next is that I'm going to change the font, the typeface. I use Etna here, so I use Etna sans serif. So that is the typeface I used. I'm going to go to spacing, and before spacing I'll firstly go to font size. So the size of the font, the size I use for this is 341. So that is the size I used. Then I'm going to go to spacing and reduce the line spacing to what? To 0.89, just the line spacing. Okay, so I'm then going to paste it here like this. Yes, this is exactly what you are creating. So the next thing for me to do now is to click on element, then come and get this border. So this is what you are using. Let me quickly abstract bottom page border. So I'm going to change its color to white, then I'm going to increase its size, then I'm going to paste it here like this. I'm going to increase its size again, then I'm going to paste it here like this. Yes, this is exactly where we are pasting. But before that, I'm going to go to flip and flip it horizontally. Yes, we are flipping it horizontally. Sorry, so I'm just going to get it back. So what I'm going to do now is to go to element and go and get a shape. So once I have my shape, what I'm going to do next is to input the size of the shape. So I'm going to go to position to do that. So this is position here, scroll to advanced and input the size. So the width is what is the width size? 1200, and the height is 1161.5. So that is the size of the shape. The next thing for me to do is to go to color. I'm using gradient color for this one too, so I'm going to click on it, change it to gradient. The first color I'm going to use so the first color code is 8402 and AB. That is the first color code. I'm going to click on it again, go to it again, no, go to this one again and change the second color to which is what? 780386. So that is the color code for the second one. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to style Then I'm going to increase the border width. The corner rounding, I'm going to increase it to 50 and the border width to just 10. So I'm going to change the color of the border width to white instead of being black. So I'm going to paste it here like this. Yes, this is where I'm pasting it. So what I'm going to do now is to go to position it backward. So we are positioning it backward. So this is exactly what you are creating. So I'm just going to move this one up a little bit. So what I'm going to do now is to click on element again and get another shape again. So this one, once I get it, I'm going to go to position, go to advanced and input the exact size of the shape, which is what 900 for the width, and for the height is 167.9. So that is the size of the shape. So I'm using gradient color for this one too. Yes, I think it is gradient color in this design. So what I'm going to change here is the font size color code is FF020 or D7. Yes, D7. So that is the first color code. So the second color code is AD02C. So that is the second color code for the second one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste it here like this. Yes, till Canva balance it for me. So once I'm done, I'm going to click on text, click on add a heading and input our text, which is what our services. So this is exactly what I'm inputting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to font and change the font to what Montserrat. So I use Montserrat here. So where's Montserrat? So this is Montserrat. I use Montserrat bold. Yes, I'll use Montserrat bold. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to go to font size and I used 82.8. So that is the font size. So I'm just going to paste it here. I'm going to drag it till Canva balance it for me. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to click on text again, click on add a heading and paste the services that I've copied. I've copied it already, so I'm just going to paste it here. So once I'm done, I'm going to click on it like this. So I'm going to go to what format, click on left alignment, do it like this till it be just one size as it should be. Then I'm going to go to font. I'm going to change it to Montserrat bold. So I'm using Montserrat bold here. Then I'm going to go to font size. So I'm using the size of this text is 54.6. So that is the size I use. Then choose spacing. So I'm going to change the letter spacing. I use 126, and for the line spacing I use 1.64. So that is the size I used here. So what I'm going to do now is what I'm just going to paste this. I'm going to move this one down a little bit, but not too much. Yes. Then I'm going to click on this one and paste it here like this. I'm going to go to format and give it that circle outline. So yes, this is exactly what you're creating. So I'm going to just go to nudge here, move it up a little bit, but not too much, and move it beside this services shape here. Yes, this is exactly what you're creating. Let me just move this one down a little bit, but not too much. I'm coming. Yes, let me just move it up a little bit like this. Then this one, I'm just going to use the nudge to move it like this. Oh, it is moving up a little bit. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to increase the size of this one. Yes, so this is exactly how I'm going to do it here. Yes, I'm just going to move it, this one, instead of it being like this, I'm going to move it as I've moved it now. So this is exactly what you're creating. So what I'm going to do now is to click on it again and do what, paste it like this. Then I'm going to click on element and go and get our cake. Where is our cake? Oh, so yes, this is the first cake. So this one I'm going to reduce it a little bit first. Then I'm just going to cut this first part there. Once I'm done cutting, I'm going to increase its size and then I'm going to paste it here. I'm going to click on element again and get the second cake. So this is the second cake I'm using. Then I'm going to paste it here like this. I'm just going to increase its size a little bit, then I'm going to paste it here. Yes, this is exactly what you are creating. Yes, so what I'm going to do now is that I'm just going to go to flitter for the first cake and give it that fresco effect. For the second cake too, I'm going to click on the second cake and go to flitter and give it that fresco effect. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to move it like this. Yes, so let me just go and copy the context, click on add a heading and input our text, which is contact or something. So this is it here like this. I'm going to click on it, then scroll till I get to format and give it that left alignment. So I'm just going to paste it here like this. So I'm going to change the color to black. Yes, we're using black here. Go to font, we are using Montserrat. So Montserrat black, we are using Montserrat black. Then to font size, so the size of the font I use is 7.7. Yes, and we're going to have it here. So this is where we are going to have it. So what I'm going to do now is to click on element again and go and get, what is it called, this cake here. Let me quickly show you the name of the first cake. It is, I think it is a wedding cake cut out. So for the second one, it's chocolate cake dish. So for this one now, for this cake is delicious chocolate something. So I'm just going to reduce its size. So then I'm going to curve it a little bit, increase its size a little bit. Then I'm going to paste it here like this, move it like this, increase its size, then move it down like this. Yes, so I'm just going to do it like this. Yes, this is exactly what you're creating. Yes. So what I'm going to do now is to go to flitter and give it that fresco. Then I'm going to go to effect, click on effect here, click on blur, click on O image and increase in intensity to just 30. And I think we had on. The next thing for me to do is to click on download icon, click on download here and download our design. We're waiting. Let us quickly download our design. I hope you learned something. Anyways, I'm that designer that designs and makes money with Canva using just my smartphone. Let me teach you how to do it. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel if you are yet to, and let me know what you learned in the comment section. You are welcome.